Welcome back to MageCafe. Today our topic is extension attributes in Magento 2. Extension attributes are new in Magento 2. Extension attributes are of complex data types than custom attributes. In this video, we are going to see what is extension attribute, why extension attributes are used, and where we can use extension attributes. And finally, we are going to build a simple module in order to understand the working of an extension attribute with the API. So let's start. Today our topic is extension attributes in Magento 2. Let's get started. Firstly, what is extension attributes? Extension attributes are new in Magento 2. They are used to extend the functionality and often used for the most complex data type than the custom attributes. These attributes do not appear in the Magento admin panel. Usually we find custom attributes in the admin panel, but we won't able to find the extension attributes in the admin panel. Nextly, why extension attributes are used. Extension attributes are used if the attribute is having the complex data types and also for the customization of a service contract. Usually, we add extension attributes as a data or object in the service contract. For this reason, the extension attributes are used. Next, where we can use the extension attributes. Extension attributes can be used in the API. And these attributes can be used for the calculation purposes like shipment price calculation. And these attributes can be used for the storing the data and displaying it in the front end. Let's see an example. For example, in a checkout page, payment additional info is used as an extension attribute. And in a product page, custom options is used as an extension attribute. Next, we'll see the difference between the custom attributes and the extension attributes. Let's see that. Custom attributes are the attributes that are added to the describe an entity, such as product attributes, customer attributes. These are a subset of the EAV attributes. Whereas the extension attributes are used for the more complex data types, such as adding additional complex data into an entity from a custom external table or from other Magento table. Custom attributes are used to EAV standards, whereas the extension attributes are used for the more complex data which is custom attributes cannot handle. Custom attributes are those added on behalf of a merchant. For example, merchant may need to add attributes to describe product such as shape, volume. A merchant can add and modify these attributes in the Magento admin panel. Extension attributes are added by developer in order to develop a feature, and these attributes cannot be seen in the admin panel. So now we'll see a simple module to show the working of an extension attributes with the API. A simple module consisting of creating an extension attribute for a product, saving extension attribute value using a product API, and displaying the attribute value which is stored using the product API. So now we'll start creating this module and understand the working of an extension attributes with the API. Now I have installed a Magento instance, and in the app code I have created a module called Codilar extension attribute, and inside this module I have created an etc module.xml and compose.json and registration.php. These are the basic files which are required to create a module. So before starting to create an extension attribute, we'll check with the product API. And this is the product API, and you used an SKU here. For this SKU, I have found the details. So under the extension attributes, there are only two attributes. One is website IDs and another one is category links. So we are going to add one more attribute called is featured. So let's get started for that. Now let's start creating the extension attribute. Before starting creating the extension attribute, let's check in the model catalog in the vendor folder. And we'll take this as a reference and we'll be creating it. Extension attributes. So we'll create the extension attribute now. So now I have created an extension attributes called isFeature with the type as a string in the product interface. Okay, now we'll create an DB schema file in order to save this value in a database. Now I have created a isFeature attribute in the catalog product entity table in order to store the value of isFeature extension attribute. So now we are going to override a function in the API product repository interface. Now we are going to write a plugin for the get function of the product repository interface in order to fetch and save the value of an extension attribute. So let's write a plugin for this. For writing a plugin, first we need to create a da.xml. So da.xml is ready. Now we'll create this plugin folder. So we're going to write a plugin for the get function. So now inside this, we're going to call the product extension attributes. So this condition is for it does not find any attribute called get is feature, then we are going to assign it through the code. So this function we are going to create now. So now I'm going to use a collection factory in order to fetch the get is featured value. Now we have created a get is featured function in which I am going to filter the product collection by with using a product ID and getting the value of is featured and getting stored into is featured variable. Now this I am going to set in the extension attribute and I am going to return the product. Now the coding part is done. Before checking the output, we'll install this module using setup upgrade command. So our module is installed now. We'll check for the output. So here you can see the is featured attribute. So now we'll save the value and we'll check. I have one more API which is used to save the value. I have a body for this. So already I have added here is featured. So is featured I'll add some value like 20. So this will return the product interface. So we can see here is feature is 20 because I've given a string type, so it is 2020. So similarly, we can do as a 1 and change to 1 as it is string. So it will be changing as a 1. So finally, our module is working fine. I hope you understood the things. So this is a simple method to create an extension attribute for the API. If there is any doubt or clarification, please do comment, and thank you. Thank you for watching.